money. It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Football Team. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They just do get the play off. Now Winston throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Winston now. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
It's a first down and more for Gibson. And down to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A first down throw for Winston. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Gibson here running out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 22-yard scamper. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Jackson on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Prime time, baby.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Rager from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here are the Eagles now as they're going to go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt, and it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there, and they did it successfully.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that nearly intercepted. Or the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
try and run for it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Not doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A give running right, Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. 178 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And here's a give to Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it 21-8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw again is Jackson. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Again, Jackson. And that's complete to Sanders. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
From the gun, Winston.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 35 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Play fake. Winston. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Here comes Rager.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Following the interception, Winston. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again on second down. Winston.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Winston now from the 50.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll throw again. Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Final play of the half here. Winston slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gibson on the read option. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Off the play fake, Winston.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
William Jackson with a pick.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Play action now, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Check 50. Hey, Bravo. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Winston.
Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Winston.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From just shy of midfield, Winston.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, it's Gibson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Gibson again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Gibson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Kill. Come on. Run that. Check back 21. Check back 21. It's just one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing, Jackson.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jackson.
he slings one that's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jackson to throw.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a down